In life, people often tend to draw conclusions too quickly. We usually believe that our own thoughts are the most correct, so when someone has a different opinion, we immediately assume they are wrong. Yet every problem in life contains many perspectives and multiple possible solutions. Our viewpoint is not always the only one, nor absolutely accurate. When we hastily judge others without truly understanding their situation, we not only hurt them, but also unknowingly close the door to our own learning. Arrogance makes us overlook new insights and valuable lessons that could help us grow each day. Therefore, before judging anyone, we should listen, observe, and reflect carefully. Only then can we truly understand and be fair. Emily was a little girl living in a peaceful, beautiful village. Although still young, she was loved by everyone for her cheerful, energetic, and lively personality. However, despite her innocence, she struggled greatly with math. Even simple additions under 10 made her count repeatedly on her fingers, something her classmates could do easily. But in return, Emily possessed a remarkable talent that few children had: exceptional drawing skills. For her, the world of colors and lines was where she felt most confident. She was considered the best artist in the class, often surprising teachers and friends with her expressive and beautiful drawings. In one special lesson, Mr. Johnson announced that the class would spend time drawing, an activity all students loved. Hearing this, the children excitedly prepared paper and crayons, ready to create. Emily also focused intently, gently moving her pencil with confidence. With her artistic talent, she quickly finished a vivid and emotional drawing. As Mr. Johnson walked around reviewing everyone's work, he paused longer at Emily's picture. Smiling, he wrote, "Well done," and signed her notebook. That moment filled Emily with joy. Her little heart almost burst with happiness, and the first thing she thought of was showing the drawing to her mother. During lunch in the canteen, Emily's math difficulty appeared once again. When calculating the price of her meal, she became confused, counting over and over without being sure of the result. A friend had to help her add the simple numbers. Over time, her classmates gradually realized that Emily was very weak in math, struggling even with small calculations. This made her feel self-conscious at times, yet she still tried her best in every lesson in a math class. Mr. Johnson decided to teach addition using apples placed directly on the table. He held up each apple and asked, "If I give you one apple, then another, and then one more, how many will you have?" The entire class answered correctly at once. But when it was Emily's turn, she counted on her fingers and confidently said 5, surprising both the teacher and the students. He asked again, and she replied 4. Strangely, when he changed the object to strawberries and asked the same type of addition, Emily answered perfectly, 3, sir. This difference made Mr. Johnson realize the problem wasn't as simple as he initially thought. As Emily continued giving the wrong answers with apples, Mr. Johnson began to lose patience. He couldn't understand why she could answer correctly with strawberries, but not apples. To be certain, he placed 3 apples directly into her hands and gently asked, "You're holding 3 apples, and I give them to you one by one. So how many apples do you have?" Without thinking long, Emily replied, 4, sir. His tone grew more serious, believing she was not paying attention. Seeing his reaction, Emily became nervous. She lowered her head and softly explained, "Because I already have 1 apple in my backpack, sir." That single sentence stunned Mr. Johnson. Everything suddenly made sense. Emily wasn't wrong. She was simply including the apple she already had. He realized the issue wasn't her ability, but her perspective. What seemed incorrect was completely logical once he understood the full context. From that moment, he learned that every child has their own way of thinking, and adults must listen and understand before judging. The profound message from the story is that what we believe to be true does not mean every other way is wrong. Each person has unique experiences, circumstances, and ways of thinking, so a single problem can naturally have many valid perspectives. If we rely only on our personal judgment, we may easily reach unfair conclusions and even hurt others. Therefore, before forming any judgment, we should take time to listen, understand, and observe carefully. When we put ourselves in someone else's position, we realize that differences do not mean mistakes. Sometimes, they are what make life richer and more meaningful. At the end of the video, the narrator gently reminds viewers to like, share, and comment if they enjoyed the story. Every small interaction becomes a great motivation for creating more meaningful content in the future. The narrator also expresses heartfelt gratitude for the viewer's companionship. The video concludes with a warm promise to meet again in the next story.